Welcome back to the Brand Personalization Video Marketing course. Today is September 9th, 2011. Now yesterday we covered monetizing your YouTube account. And there's a couple things I wanted to go ahead and cover since I didn't have enough time yesterday. Now, whenever you are monetizing older videos, you're going to see pretty much the same screen that I showed you. Now, whenever you're uploading videos for the first time, then it's going to automatically give you the option to go ahead and monetize. It's going to be the same box. Basically, you have to check no to everything. If you have any type of copyrighted material, as far as videos, pictures, sounds, music, anything like that, if you do not own it, do not try to monetize your video because it will be pulled down. So there's been a lot of talk in the forums, even things that you would, commonly think would be, community rights. It's still being taken down. So unless you completely own something, regardless if you can see it, watch it, or hear it, unless you made it or you have written permission by the copyright holder, don't display it. And this also, covers, websites or anything that you do not personally own. So be extremely careful with this. And I wanted to start today with a little bit of caution because I don't want you to put a lot of hard work into getting your videos up and then have those issues. As far as your videos themselves, we're going to be covering that in a later course. But right now, I'm just wanting to make sure that you have everything that you need as far as getting your account set up, getting everything out there, and there's plenty of resources on how to create interactive or engaging videos. But I'm also going to be helping you out with that as well. So I wanted to give you a quick update on the channel before we get into today's lesson, which is going to be how to get subscribers for your YouTube account. So let's go ahead and head over to the channel real quick. Okay, we have 767 channel views, 3,114 total upload views, and that's pretty awesome because we actually doubled that since yesterday. So just keep that in mind. Well, after we have about another 80, we've doubled yesterday. Subscribers are up to 115 now, and we have 985 friends. I was hoping so bad that I was going to be able to break 1,000, but it's going to be perfect because tomorrow is going to be day 10, and that's going to go right along with getting about 100 friends per day. As long as we can stay within that realm, we're definitely going to have 3 or 4,000 friends by the end of the course. So going on down, I went ahead and updated the milestone for 2,500 upload views, and we have a few more comments and a couple more subscriptions that I've added. And now that we're down at the comments section, I wanted to show you a few things that you may not have already known. A lot of times when you see people's channels, you'll see sub me or subscribe me or sub back or sub for sub, things like this. And if you're not familiar with the lingo or the way a lot of things commonly work on YouTube, it might be a little confusing, or you might not understand what they're talking about. I'm sure you already know that sub is short for subscription or subscriber. So whenever you see sub back or I subbed or sub for sub, basically what that's saying is either please subscribe to me or I subscribe to you, or I do sub for sub. Basically, if you subscribe to them, they're going to subscribe to you back. Things like that. There's networks for subscribing, and personally, I don't care for them, just because a lot of times it's going to be either low quality engagement or no engagement at all. Plus, a lot of the profile pictures usually have sub or something like that directly in there, and you don't want your channel to appear like you have low quality friends or low quality types of engagement on your channel. So, not saying that there's anything wrong with it. A lot of people do it, and there's a lot of people that will subscribe to all kinds of people just in hopes of getting some subscribers back. I even subscribe to a few hundred people just to show that I'm not going to be stingy with my subscriptions. But I want to go ahead and give you a little word of warning here. YouTube recently put a 2,000 cap on there. So whenever you get to the 2,000 subscription mark, the only way that you're going to be able to get above that, unless you're a channel partner or have something else worked out with YouTube, is you're going to have to delete some of the subscriptions so that way you can make room for more. Now, I'm not sure if it's kind of matched up, kind of like Twitter is. I can look into that, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. But maybe if you have 2,200 subscribers, then you can subscribe 2,200. If it's matched or on a balancing system like that, I'm not sure, and I don't want to tell you wrong, so I'd rather just say I don't know. But anyway, back to the fun stuff. As far as adding your comments, this is going to be one of the best ways that you're going to be receiving some subscribers back. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in a little bit so that way you can see it a little bit better. Now, when you're writing the comments, instead of just putting great channel, good job, great stuff, I subbed back, instead you can put some fun stuff in there that a lot of people don't even know that you can do. So there's what's called ASCII characters, ASCII. I'll give you a quick example, and I'm sure you've seen the kind of stuff, but if you're going to use special characters, always make sure to use stuff that nobody's ever seen before. So in this example, is little stuff like that stands out, and it's not going to look like just plain old words. Now, if you're not sure what you can say, but you just want to get someone's attention, then let's try something just in fun. By the way, you're probably getting ready to see a CAPTCHA. Not with this comment, but maybe with the next. If you make too many comments too quick, it's going to tell you to put in a code. Now you can definitely see how that smiley face would get a little bit of attention, and some people might subscribe to you just because you were being fun. And you can also add some words on there, great channel, or please subscribe back, or please check out my latest video, things like that. It's okay to ask for requests, just don't be spammy. And a lot of people take things way too far on here. So be respectful and do things in good taste, especially if you're representing yourself or a brand. You definitely don't want to cross any lines here. But one of the favorite type of characters that I like to put in, instead of just putting the regular fun stuff or whatever, what better way to tell someone that I'm teaching a course, and now watch the captcha come in. Oh, yay. Anyway. Now that right there is pretty cute, I gotta say. So, if somebody saw something like that on their channel, they're definitely going to look at it. And even if they don't subscribe, chances are they're probably at least going to click into your channel to see, what you're all about or what you have to offer. So, play this to your advantage. For one, this is going to increase your channel views, which is always good. Two, make sure to have your featured video autoplay. That way you can get some free video views. That way you're going to raise your your channel count. And then if the content or the quality of content on there is any good, then chances are you're going to get a subscriber or a friend request. So anything that you can do to engage people, I highly recommend. So, just keep in mind that whenever you're in someone's channel, that's their home. So you need to be respectful. You don't want to cross any boundaries. You don't want to take things too far or be repulsive or anything like that. Post just like you would if you were on your own channel. Also, if someone has a question about something, go ahead and help them out. Or, watch their video and see what they're talking about. And, a lot of times they're asking questions in there. Or they're trying to teach a subject and there's a few things that, they're not quite sure on or whatever. Just give them a, quick tip. Or, if it's something that you know about, go ahead and, share your experiences or guide them along, something like that. They're greatly going to appreciate that. And 9 times out of 10, if you help someone with a problem, they're going to return the favor and come to your channel, look through your videos, increase your view count, and probably subscribe, maybe even give you a friend out of it. Now, channel views are not the only places to leave comments. The same tactic will work on the videos. Same principle. You can paste the same kind of things in there. A lot of times you're going to get a lot of, well, most people call them trolls, but people just spread a lot of negativity, or making fun of someone or putting them down. And people that aren't creators don't truly understand what it takes to put yourself out there to do a video. And that's a big fear of people, is they're afraid of what do I do if I mess up, or what if I don't portray myself correctly. There's always going to be fear. After you put yourself out there, you're going to start gaining some confidence. The more you do it, the more comfortable you're going to get, and then the more that you as a person are going to shine through. And then the more of you that come out, the more people will fall in love with you. And then they'll share you, they'll send you to their friends, things like that. But until you feel comfortable getting in front of a camera, just engage with people. YouTube is a community. So, talk back, tag them, go to their channel, ask them questions, answer questions. Anything that you can do to spark some engagement, do it. And you're going to get some subscribers and a few other perks too. So this pretty much wraps up today, and I apologize everything was a little jerky. I've had some computer issues and switched out a graphics card, and anyway, it's been a day. So tomorrow we're going to cover commenting on videos, and see how things go from there. So till then, this is Dustin with Brand Personalization.